Hey everybody, what's going on? How you been? Let me check a few things on settings and stuff because I don't do that until I go live. Let's check audio. I don't have my tablet. I might have to go get that. Let's see. Let's open up Chrome. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all well. Let's see. Twitch says I'm streaming. Let's see what the audio says. I have this turned almost all the way down. Okay, that's better. Can you hear me better now? Yeah, that's better. Okay. I'm gonna go get my tablet, I think. So I'll be right back. All righty. Here we go. Turn this on. Samsung tablet. It's about how old now? 8 years old. It still works for this. I use it for other stuff too, but I have Paramount on there, Peacock, ESPN. So I use it for watching sports, like if I'm doing dishes or something like that. So it still works fine. So I just keep using it. My wife has asked me for Christmas, "You want a new tablet? Do you want a new tablet?" Like mine still works. It's still good. So let's see. I'm not getting any. Oh, analytics. It says alert. We're undergoing a brief planned maintenance on analytics features. Please check back again soon. It shows me my bit rate says that I'm offline, but I'm looking at my stream right now. It says I'm online. So let's see how accurate that is. Let's see if the stream shows up in my tablet. I turn on the Wi-Fi because I always forget to do that. Anyways, I'm just going to be, let's see, the last stream I did was Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right now, I'm just going to go into just chatting. Haven't been on in a while. Just checking out a few things at the moment. So I'm going to change this to, and the category is going to be just chatting for right now. And we're going to go done on that one. So, let me check my stream, my profile. I want to charge this too. I'm on 71%, but I want to charge it since I have a cable right here. Might as well be charging it while I'm using it. Okay. My channel. Let's see. It says I'm live. Oh, I'm right here. Let's see. It says I'm live. Okay, that sounds live. So I guess I am live because I'm live on my I'm live on my desktop. I'm live on my laptop. Oh, by the way, I washed it. I washed it. Not that it was super dirty because I only use it around the house. But yeah, I washed it the other day because I don't think I'd ever washed it before. And it had some, I think it got it out. I had some mustard stains on here because I like mustard on my ham sandwich or whatever. And these sleeves are normally not buttoned like this. And so I'll be making a sandwich or something with this on, and this will just dip right down into the mustard. So yeah, that's always fun. Um, Let me go into a couple things I got to do. It's gonna do. Oh yeah, I want to go into Steam. I was looking at a couple. I was looking at a couple of things here. More demos. So basically, what I'm doing with demos, I switch it out to two categories in Steam. I have demos and I have unplayed demos. So most of these unplayed demos aren't even installed. And I found a couple the other day that I was going to look at, but I forget what they were. Hardchip is one of them. Go to the store page. Hardchip is a 3D simulation puzzle game about building processors focusing on realism. Well, that's good because I have no idea where to even start with building a processor. So let's build a process. Let's do this. I do have some ASMR going on today a little bit. I've got some got some pumpkin bread here that my niece made for Thanksgiving, and then a piece of raisin bread toast, and I've got tea. A napkin. Um, mm. My wife's just notifying me that we have some incoming. Got some packages incoming for today. Set a timer. Do that for an hour. Usually I'm on by like 9 to 9:30, somewhere in there, but I had some errands to run today. And so getting a bit of a late start. And there's stuff I want to do, like so I installed that. So dev themed roguelike deck builder. Play developer cards, upgrade them, and watch out for burnout. Sabotage your opponents or steal their developers. Craft a unique deck and squeeze out your employees to win the next project battle. I could install that and maybe take a look at it. Because I did see it. Lords of Solgrund. Real-time strategy, city building, other unique additions, game features, detailed animations, complex gameplay systems inspired by the early Middle Ages. Yeah, let's install that one. I did buy the other day X-Plane. It's on Steam right now for $10. My last stream, I played Microsoft Flight Simulator. Which is also on sale right now on Steam for about $40. So, you know, 40 bucks or $10. I did some research. People say X-Plane is more realistic than Flight Simulator. So I thought I'd give that a try. And then maybe at some point, if I want to buy Flight Simulator, I can do that. But also looking at I wanted to try this one, Node Farm. I think I had it. The Palace on the Hill. This was a slice of life adventure game set in fictional 90s rural India. Explore ancient palace ruins, set up your garden, cook Indian food, run errands for quirky characters, and learn about your history by making art. Okay. Panorama. Prologue. A relaxing and soothing puzzle simulation game in which you create amazing landscapes using different types of tiles. Them and finding unique combinations. It's got 82% of 70 reviews. I already have a game very similar to that. Paper Kingdom demo. Peloton. Probably not today. So anyways, Spaceflight Prologue, Factory Prologue. Automation base building game with some survival game mechanics. Lead a small colony of human remnants. Help them to survive, expand, and gather enough resources to leave Earth for their new home planet. That's what always gets me about that. Yeah, we're running out of the living space on Earth, and we need to populate a new planet. You're gonna populate a new planet and then destroy that planet too? Destroy the ecology of that planet? And you're gonna go to the next one? I mean, is that what maybe Independence Day is? You've got this race, maybe talking about science fiction. Maybe they're humans that populated the stars, eons ago, and they were humanoid shape in Independence Day. And maybe they populated the stars and they did the same thing that we're doing here. We're, slowly destroying the planet or quickly, depending on your point of view. And they come here because they go from planet to planet to planet to planet, gathering all the resources and then destroying what's left. And, is that what the human race is going to wind up doing? I mean, we shouldn't. It's okay, I guess, space exploration. I'm not against it. But there's so many issues on this planet that need to be fixed. Let's start fixing up home before we go to other planets and try to figure out how we can screw them up. Also, something I was going to do is I might start playing some American Truck Simulator and some Euro Truck Simulator. Let's see, we're going to put this into, this is a demo, I think. Sim companies. I'm not sure if that's a demo. And I might try some X4 too. I played a little bit of it, very little bit of it. I got a ship. I was setting up some farming runs and stuff like that. So we're downloading that, and then we download this. Maybe some of that. Let's go into, while we're here, let's go to, let's check the mail. Still asks me to download Google Chrome. I'm using Google Chrome right now. So why are you asking me to download it? I guess I could put on here that I'm online. Okay, join stream, learning. I'm just chatting at the moment. I'm already in Steam. What am I doing? I'm going to go to here. Well, I just go here. What's on your mind? What was on my mind last time I put in? Oh, come on, game. I just want to look at my profile. Yeah, I just want to look at my profile. I posted something here that said that I was going to go online on Twitch. Okay, text copy to clipboard. Go home, go over here. Let's paste it over here. Boom, done. Everything has to be so difficult. I want this open also because... So I might as well start uploading another file to YouTube. 348. Let's go to video producer. All right, 348. This one. I've almost got all of my files exported. It's going to use up some bandwidth, but while I'm doing this, because I want to look in Steam, I want to look at my waitlist on is there any deal. It's downloading Euro Truck Simulator right now. Let me go to... Let's see, what's on the front page here on Steam? How much is Manor Lord? Still 28 bucks. Still overpriced. I might buy it when it comes down like 15 to 20. And they start making some like meaningful updates to the game. That's something I've started to do like the last year. When I'm thinking about buying a game. Or if you go into a game page, scroll down a little bit, you'll see in the right-hand column, is this game relevant to you? Keep scrolling down. Towards the bottom, it'll give you title, wingspan, genre, indie strategy, developer, Monster Couch. You look down in the list there, it'll say view update history. So right now I'm looking at Wingspan, which is a board game that's been ported over to PC. Let me go back here. It was released September 20th, 2020, so about 4 years ago. Let's view update history. Oh man, there's a big long list. Now it doesn't give me the number of updates, but right at the very bottom of these updates, it actually has a learn how to play Wingspan and build up your first nature preserve. This is something I have on my wish list. My daughter's going to be 6 years old. I think 8 to 10 is like the age range for this game. But she reads really well. She's reading at like 5th grade reading level. She's in kindergarten. And she's reading it. They tested her out in September, and she was reading at grade level 4.9. So just below 5th grade level. So we're encouraging her in that. And part of that is going to be like board games and stuff like that, where there's actually text that you have to read as part of the game. But yeah, going through here, there's got to be July 21, September 21, October 21, November 21, December 21, January 22, February 22, May 22, June 22. I mean, there's updates going crazy in this game. There's probably, 6 to 8 updates a year. For Wingspan. Now let's check out for Manor Lords. Now there was a review recently a review that was responded to by a dev. This person says, this game reminds me a lot of Banished. It reminds me of Ostriv. Ostriv. Ostriv does not have combat, at least as of the last time I checked it, which was, I haven't played it for maybe a month or so. But the last time I checked it, I didn't see any patches or anything regarding combat. But this game reminds me a lot of Banished, a game. So this is Manor Lords. This game reminds me a lot of Banished, a game that showed a lot of potential, but was in early access and ended up never leaving it. It's too early to judge whether this game will surpass or follow the lead of many other games of its ilk being abandoned by its developers. But looking at the changelogs doesn't inspire much confidence. The last update was almost 2 months ago, so this was posted on November 22nd. Before, we'd been getting updates pretty regularly. Well, we'll check the update log. Regardless, right now is definitely not worth the price tag. What's there right now is pretty bare bones. I'd wait for more features to be implemented. Edit. Thanks for the response, devs. What are the chances you publish a review the same day I post a review complaining about a lack of previews? Still going to keep at not recommended for now, but I look forward to changing it in the near future. Because he posted this review the same day. Does it have a time? It doesn't. But the same day, apparently, the devs responded. This is from Hooded Horse, I guess, or from the developer himself. Hooded Horse responded to this. Hi, you definitely do not need to worry about the game being abandoned. The development team have been hard at work, and we just published a preview of the next patch here. Thank you for trying the game out. We hope you'll enjoy everything to come. Thank you, Tim, CEO, Hooded Horse. So it's been like, what, November 22nd is when he posted this. So that's 8 days plus 4 is 12. That's about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So let's see. Let's check out again the update history. Now, I'm not trying to slam this game. The game came out. Well, the Manor Lords gameplay overview video came out September 2020. Manor Lords battle features came out 6 months later. September, October, November, December, January, February, 5 months later in February of 21. 6 months later, November 21, answering not so obvious questions from the community. So just answering questions. Small update with some patch notes. The next one was in May of, looks like May of last year. So between November 2021, that's the date on it, and last year, when was this? May 10th. So that again is 22, 23, 20. So about a year and a half, there was nothing on the game, at least here. And then I made, so November 2021 to November 2022, nothing. November 2022 to May 2023, nothing. And so it came out last May. Did it come out in May? Go back and check. No, it came out this year. So it's actually 2.5 years. 2.5 years with, at least according to this, oh, let me go back in here. Let me go back over here. View update history. Yeah, so between November of 2021 and May of April, May 2024, that's 2.5 years. There's nothing in the update log between November 2021 and May 2024. That's something that I took away from this when I was thinking about buying it. I'm like, wait a second, what's going on with this game? Oh, he's ready to release it. He's got a publisher now. He's ready to release it. And so now they're going to start doing some updating. Regular update, May 10. You can now access a new experimental branch of Manor Lords. That was May 21, about a week and a half later. May 31. Lots of bug fixes, balances, and quality of life improvements. Okay, bug fixes, balances, and quality of life. June 11. More bug fixes, balance changes, and more. So you can see, when it was first released, there's a lot of bugs in it. August, so now we're out to 2 months. The next update came in August. Fishing, crossbows, and more. Because when the game was released, archers were broken. They were barely doing any damage. So they were broken, and everybody knew it, and everybody talked about it. And it looks like he might have started fixing it then. The next update was September 3rd. Balance changes and bug fixes. More balance changes and bug fixes. September 8th, pigs and bug fixes. September 13th, further open beta bug fixes and ale balance changes. So this was done mostly, it looks like, on the beta. Let's see. Here's another beta patch, beta patch, beta patch, beta patch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 4 patches, 5 patches, have been beta patches. So not even patching to the game proper. Okay, beta patch. The last one was September 20th. So it's been 2 months. Going on 2.5 months. A small patch with several bug fixes was added, published to the beta branch. We decided to postpone the main branch patch longer than I ever wanted. Cause of several something. Okay, so since the game was released, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beta patches. 7 patches to the beta, not to the game proper. There's been 1, 2, there's been 2 updates to the game proper. The last one was in June, so 6 months ago. That's why this person's posting. Hey, are you working on the game? Are you working on developing features in the game that are not there, that should be there? This was like one of the most anticipated games of all time on Steam. I think by the time of its release back in April, it had like 30,000 wish listed people. 30,000 people had wish listed it. So let's go back to that comment and click on the link. Okay, the dev says there is new features. Upcoming patch. Hi everyone, we're excited to share a sneak peek, some features in the upcoming patch for Manor Lords. Here's some of what's on the horizon for this next patch. Now you have to understand, this game is, it says it's in early access. But when it was released, it was $40. A $40 early access game. Now it's 30% off. I think that's the lowest price it's been. I think it's only available on Steam. That's the lowest price it's been. It's $30. It's $28, $27.99. In my opinion, still not worth it. It's not worth it. It just does not have enough yet. And some of the systems, as you can read in the reviews, some of the systems are still kind of broken. They just don't work, or they don't work intuitively. Let's put it that way. So the game I compare this with mostly is Ostriv, Ostriv. If you don't mind that there's no combat and there's no conflict, if you just want a nice medieval to, well, I think Ostriv is like 1700s, 1800s Ukraine, I think it's supposed to be. But it has a medieval feel to it. If you want a city builder like that, I would go with Ostriv, because Ostriv it's complete. It's complete. All the ideas are implemented. A lot of what the developer's been doing in the last year or so that I've had the game is they're adding like new buildings. They're developing architecture. The architecture in the game is just beautiful. It actually, I guess from what I've read, it actually represents architecture in the Ukraine at that time period. And it has, I mean, all the systems are built out. Systems work. One of the main systems I like between Ostriv and Manor Lords, you have families that are running these businesses. In Ostriv, it's a community thing. So you can actually tell say you might have 4 people in your woodcutting industry, and you need to cut one loose to go work at the market. All you do is you just go in and you just take them out of the work queue for the woodcutting, and you open up that slot in the market and they'll go fill it. It's got a much, for me at least, and I haven't played Manor Lords in probably about a year, and I don't think I've missed very much because, again, it hasn't been very well developed. I haven't played it since April. Let's put it that way. I think I played it when it first came out. It was on Microsoft Game Pass, and so I tried it out there. But if you, with Manor Lords, you have families that work in a business, basically. The whole family is working there. But in Ostriv, you might have the wife working in a market stall. The husband's working in the woodcutting. The son is working at building. He's helping to build houses or whatever the case may be. So it's just, I like being able to detail and micromanage that, because in Manor Lords, you might have like 5 members of family and they're all working at the market stall or something. You can't tell them where to work. You just open up the market stall and people go there to work. You set up a gathering area for berries. You set up a gathering area and a family just goes there and works it. It's so also with Ostriv, you have to have resources available to your people. Now they will grow if you give them enough land. When you build their house, they will grow crops and stuff, which they can then sell to the town. The town pays them for them to make them available for other people to buy. So it's a real economy. Yeah, I would just, if you want a game like Manor Lords that actually works and has better features to it, better economy, better management features, I would go with Ostriv. Um, and Ostriv, I'm not sure right now how much it is. I think I bought it. Go to Ostriv and look at the store page. Yeah, Ostriv. All reviews, there's 5,400. 94% are positive. In the last recent reviews, 175, 97% are positive. It's in early access. It's normally $24.99. It's on sale right now for $20. I'd snap it up at that price. Just go, if you look at the page, the game page on Steam, OSTRIV, and just look at the graphics and stuff, the screenshots that they've taken. It's just a beautiful game. And it works. It works. Anyways, let's go to Ostriv's, just by comparison. Let's go to Ostriv's update history. Just this month, last month, November, 2 updates. October, 3 updates. September, Alpha 5 patch. So this game is also... This is also in early access. So this is another great early access game. Another great early access game is Dyson Sphere Program. Dyson Sphere Program, if you like factory builders, there's just the game I would compare almost linearly with Dyson Sphere Program is Factorio. If you want a game like Factorio, then it's Dyson Sphere. But yeah, there's tons of updates to Ostriv. Dyson Sphere Program night right now is 20% off. It's $16. I bought it when it first came out. It was $19 or $18 when I bought it. And you can see the little review that I posted. It is one of the best $18 that I've ever spent in a computer game. It's just, yeah. So let's look at the reviews. 75,000 for Dyson Sphere Program. 97% are positive. Recently, almost 1,000. 98% are positive. Yeah, it's just an incredible game. So those are 3 games that are in early access, and 2 games that are in early access that I'd say are better than Manor Lords. I don't know why people got all hyped up about Manor Lords. I mean, I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, this thing needs some work. I mean, I could tell when I watched some streamers streaming the game, it needs some work. It's not ready yet. So let's go into waitlist on Is There Any Deal? If you guys don't know about that website, istthereanydeal.com. No spaces, no hyphens, just istthereanydeal.com. You can set up a wait list there. You can put in games. What they do is they monitor the marketplace, the digital marketplace, and they will tell you what the best price is on whatever game you're interested in. And I just check this pretty much, well, at least 4 or 5 times a week. I check it out. And then you can also, so you set up a marketplace. What you do is you just go in, you set up your account, you can do a search. Right now I'm searching for Falcon 4.0 Flight Simulator, but I want the collection. The collection right now, the best price is on Good Old Games. It's $9, $10. This is basically how I found X-Plane. X-Plane 11. It's $10 on Steam. So the reason I bought X-Plane instead of Microsoft Simulator is because X-Plane is supposed to be more realistic, and then Microsoft Flight Simulator is supposed to have prettier graphics. So I decided to go with X-Plane. So I want to look at my discovery queue on Steam. So interesting. Fantasian, Neo Dimension. Embark on an adventure to discover your memories and save the world from a mechanical infection. No. Wafu, no. Cosmic Rays, sci-fi tower defense strategy game. No. Formula Top. You know what I want to do? Go into my library. I'm going to go into... Let's see. Patching Euro Truck Simulator 2. I think I'd like to start playing this one. I just kind of want to get away from the... So many games, there's just like... At my age, I guess I'm just getting down to games where it's nice to get a game where, like, you drive a truck. The trip takes an hour. You're done. You're turning off your computer and you do something else. I mean, I had off and on 10 years of World of Warcraft, and you know, there's no end to the game. I was talking to a family member that is into they've played World of Warcraft, they've played RuneScape, some of these other games, and there's just no end to it. You just play and you're never done with the game, you know? I don't know if it's an age thing, but playing a game and at some point being done, and not in quotes, just done, full stop, is very appealing. I don't know if there are games like Timberborn that I've played. Let me see if is this done? It's interesting. You have to go out. So if you start uploading a video from Twitch to YouTube, you have to go out. In order to see the status of the update in YouTube, you have to go out of YouTube Studio. You have to go out to basically your home page, and then you have to go back into Studio, and then you have to click on content to see, okay, there's the upload. It's going on. It's pending. I don't know why it takes so long. Yeah, it's going to look at some more over here on is there any deal? See, I haven't kept up on the states, buying states in American Truck Simulator. So there's, let me see. Let me go and just search American. Oh, does everybody see my wreath back there? You see it over here? Right over there. Got the wreath up there for Christmas. I know you can't see it, but I guess I could change this to. Let's take the blur off. Let's just do off. You can see it a little better back there. I guess I could. Nope. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I'm going to hang it back here. I'm hanging it on a door of this cabinet. I got another cabinet door right here. Hang it right here. Come back, come back. Man, I need to there. How's that? How's that look? Yeah. Nice. We can move the camera around a little bit. Yay! Christmas! All right. More pumpkin bread. Yeah, so the whole idea of just being able to play a game. And like I said, I know like in Timberborn, Dyson Sphere Program, Ostriv, you don't finish in the first sitting. There's no speed running of those games. You know, there is speed running for Dyson Sphere. If you're trying to in Dyson Sphere, if you're trying to just complete all the science, I think that's one. I don't know if anybody's ever done a speed run for Dyson Sphere for building a sphere. What's my timer at? 14 minutes. This may not upload while I'm online. I don't know. I'm not sure if it will or not. I don't see anything, and is there any deal? Let's see. Oh, cool. It says it's live. Excellent. Hello, gamers. Sorry, I didn't put that message in there right away. I think I'm going to take a break for a minute, go upstairs and get a controller. I don't have a yoke. Well, I know of some yokes, but I don't have a yoke or a joystick, a flight stick, or a throttle. So I'm using a controller at the moment. And I really need to set up the controller. I need to set up the controller for the game. I haven't decided yet on a flight stick and yoke. There's one on Amazon for 155 bucks. I'm not sure if I want to invest that kind of money right now. So, hello, viewer, wherever you may be. Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna be I'll be right back. And I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Hello, hello, hello. Just heating up some water for some more tea. You're up to date. I got this. Oh, I see what they're saying. View update options. Be one of the first to get the latest non-security updates, fixes, improvements as they roll out. Okay, this is Windows 11. Update available. It says that I'm up to date. It says you're up to date. Last check today at 10:27 a.m. And then on the side it says check for updates. And then below that it says Windows 11 version 24H2 is available. Download and install. Well, I thought you said I'm up to date. Okay, I'm not going to do that now. But what I do want to do is what I was going to do before I saw what Windows wanted me to do. Okay, let's remove this. Seems like the best thing to do every time you and it seems like every time I do this, I get this issue with Windows not wanting to connect the wireless controller. What I should do is just get my... I don't think I have a long enough USB 3 though. Let's see if I go upstairs, trying to find it. Okay, I may be back in a minute. I was just heating up some water for coffee. You know what? I don't think is it? 46. I've got a plug right here. Do this around here, over here. I need another foot probably for this cable. But let's go in to let's go into X-Plane. I need a few more. I need a few more cables. So what I want to do is I want to go in. I'm going to go up and get my tea again. But what I want to do is I want to go into YouTube, and I found a couple of videos that talk about setting up a controller in X-Plane. So let's do search. It's probably in my how to set up your Xbox controller with X-Plane 12. I should probably put what, X-Plane 11? That's what I have. Okay, well, we'll go with the one in X-Plane 12. I'm gonna go get my tea. Be right back. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm back. Let me get in here so I can get my headphones and I can maybe hear what they're talking about in these tutorial videos. Hopefully this is gonna work. All right, so he's in the game. Let us go into the game, into settings. He's at this screen. Now this is an Xbox X controller. This is an Xbox X controller. So when I okay, that was my first hour. So I guess it's picked this up to be an Xbox S. I don't know if there's a difference. Anyways, we have to calibrate it. So let's see what he says about that. Oh, he's already way past that in this video. All right, so okay. Pitch roll, view up, view down. So pitch. Next. Let go of your controls, allow them to go back to their center position. Hit the next buttons. Leave your controls there until the timer is up. So let's just set the controller down on the table. Click on next. Done. Okay. So now he goes into okay, the right joystick, he says, will be the roll. Axis 2 is the pitch. Oh. Let me get to C. Yeah, for some reason on mine, the left and the right axis on his axis 3 is number 4. Axis axis 2 okay. Axis 2 is pitch. On his axis 3 is pitch. But he's saying, let me go back and hear what he's saying. Okay, so now he says left joystick. Left controls the yaw. And then this controls his up and down view. I think I'd rather have that be I think this is going to be throttle. That makes more sense. Yeah, I think when I had this set up before, I had the pitch on the right and I had the roll on the left. But now I have pitch and roll on the same thing. That's going to make it a lot easier. And then yaw and view up and down. I don't know if I like the view up and down though, because if you're trying to change the yaw, you might get it like this. And then you're like looking up while you're trying to see where the mountain is, you know? I'll try it out. See what he says for the rest of it. Okay, left bumper he uses to toggle the brakes. There's so many features in this. Well, I'm sorry, I should get into let me get into Streamlabs and go to this. And then go to game capture here. I'm going to drag this down here. And game audio capture, game capture. This is going to be X-Plane, X System, I think is what it's called. Now, see, I don't know why it did that. Okay, I got to lock this. Okay, how do I have this set up? Capture specific window. Yeah, okay. And then I need to go in here. I'm sorry, I haven't set this up before. And go into fit the screen. Here I am. Okay. I'll try to adjust the camera where my camera is based on where it's going to best sit in the game. So he says, left bumper, number 8. Okay, done. No, settings. Left bumper is number 8. On his, it was number 8. On this one, it's number 6. So we're going to do, what did his say? His said, oh, look at all these options. His says, toggle brakes, max effort. Can you minimize these? Engines, flight controls. Oh, you can search. Good. Toggle. Toggle brakes, max effort. Why? What's his next one? Toggle beta prop. He says, I'm not sure how to get between those, so I got to click on edit, right? He says the right bumper he uses for toggle beta prop. I'm not sure what a beta prop is, so hopefully this will be all right. That's interesting. He's got 6 axes on his. I have 5. I wonder why. When I used this controller before, it had like 8 axes. Well, let me see. He says he uses the toe brake. Okay, he uses his throttle. Okay. Okay, A button is the throttle down a bit. For which engine, though? Oh, just throttle down a bit. Okay. He said B button is to throttle up a bit. That's kind of counterintuitive. The game has it set up for the opposite. But I could see why, since you're using A lot in on a controller, if you want to throttle down several times, you might hit. I mean, if you want to throttle, Yeah, you could get them confused where you're hitting the A button, think you're throttling up. Um, and yeah, we'll try it with this. We'll try it with the B. The A is throttle down, the B is throttle up. I'll try it that way. Okay, X button is flaps down. Y is flaps up. Okay. Glance to the right. Okay, glance to the left, glance to the right. Okay, let's see. So trim. Pitch trim up. Pitch trim down. Glance left, glance right. Nope. Okay. Glance left, glance right, pitch trim up, pitch trim down. This one, he doesn't use the throttle. He uses the toe brake. Left toe brake, right toe brake. I don't know why I don't have both triggers available. Well, I've only got 4. I've got the 2 sticks and the left trigger. And why this is stuck on Xbox One S controller, and why it doesn't give you why I have to do this. I should have saved it. So this is what happens when I click the left trigger. This happens when I click the right trigger. Glance left, glance right, pitch trim up, pitch trim down. Let's just go with this. Okay. Let's see what this guy says for the rest of his video. Seems like a nice guy doing the video. One thing. The main thing. Almost even over content for me. For watching content and stuff. Is language. Now I got a 5-year-old. Got a 5-year-old, and I like to watch streams, and if there's vulgarity, if there's profanity, I don't watch it. I won't subscribe to it, definitely. I mean, my daughter's 5 years old. She's in kindergarten. And she will tell me if she hears profanity on a stream. She'll tell me, Daddy, he said a bad word. I'm like, I know, honey. I don't minimize it. I just say, some people just don't know to not say bad words. They just use them as part of their regular vocabulary. But I will 99% of the time just change the channel, watch something else. Watch one of my videos because I don't use profanity. Now, I did do this. I only got a 60%. This one's kind of hard to follow, this VOR navigation. Let's try flying an ILS approach. An airport's instrument landing system is designed to provide guidance for both your course and descent during a landing. If you want to fly a landing the way real-world pilots do, this is it. Let's see how badly I can do about this. Because I understand that, you're supposed to keep a heading when you're approaching to make a flight. We're on downwind for runway 34R at SeaTac. But I also know that you're supposed to maintain an altitude because there might be planes above and below you and you don't want to run into them. Oh boy, here we go. Little loud. I'm going to lower this the audio capture. Bring it down a little bit. Let me see what it is right here. See what it is right here. Testing. Testing. Okay, let's see. Game audio capture. Is it set up to capture the game audio from this game? No, it's not. X system. Okay, let's listen and see if we can hear the audio from the game. Okay, let's listen and see if we can hear the audio. Yeah, that was kind of loud. Let's bring it down a bit. All right, that's a little better. So we got 160 at 5,000 feet. All right, 160 at 5,000. Oh, I need the controller. I need to unpause. I should have a button on here for pausing, right? That's glancing out the left, glancing out the right. This is looking up, looking down. There's got to be a way to set like control keys to have certain looks and everything, right? Okay, so I got to be at 5,000 feet, and I need to be heading 160. And already I've forgotten what buttons do what. Need to be heading 160 at 5,000. I need to come up. $160. See, this is I don't like. It's got I'm just gonna go to main menu. New flight. We're gonna go back to flight school. I need to get to settings. Yeah, see pitch. I want the pitch when I pull back to go up. So I need to reverse this, right? Yeah. When I pull back, I want to go up. When I push forward, I want to go down. There. See, I'm off course 170. I think this is where the tutorial, when I tried this last time, it basically said, okay, you're done. Let's start over. I'm off course. I'm supposed to be on 160. And I'm supposed to be at 5,000 feet. See, the thing is, it's interesting. The thing is, and I can understand why they do this. I understand why they do this is because they start you out at low throttle. See, I'm off course again. And basically this whole time the game is grading me. So right now I've already crashed into another plane that is on a different course than me. I've already crashed like 3 times into a different plane because I can't keep it steady. I guess that's what a throttle is supposed to do, right? A throttle is supposed to help you keep it steady. And I can't stay at the right altitude. I'm supposed to be at 5,000 feet. And when I try to get the altitude, I start drifting left and right. Because I think my controller it's overly sensitive. I'm gonna start over. Helicopters. I'm going to try to learn about helicopters. Go back to a new flight. Go back to oh, I gotta go back to it's up here. See, that's kind of why I don't want to have the pitch and the roll on the right. because that's where my buttons are. So if I want to throttle down a bit, if I want to throttle up a bit, I have to take my finger off the pitch, and then the plane starts dropping. So if I have it on the left instead of on the right, because I can maintain the pitch and throttle up a bit. Does that make sense? I think I had my throttle. How about if I do this? Since I only have these three here, let's go throttle on the triggers. I'm going to reverse the axis. So this will, so my right will increase the throttle, my left will decrease the throttle. Then I'm going to do the flaps down. We're going to do the A is going to yaw. Yaw trim right for A. No, for B. No, I want A to yaw trim left. I want B to yaw trim right. Flaps up, flaps down. Oh, no. Flaps down is X. Flaps up is Y. Yaw trim left, yaw trim right. This is going to be the throttle. Can I throttle up a bit using this one? It won't let you like throttle up a bit. Oh no, I wanted to do this with the toe brake, right? Yeah, toe brake. It won't let you assign the toe brake to it won't let you assign the toe brake to a button. Okay. So I don't need those applied to yaw because I don't need these applied to yaw. But I'd like to have better control over my throttle. But I don't necessarily want the, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. We'll put this on the toe brake. This one we're going to put back to what? Oh, this was throttle, right? B was throttle up a bit. And A is throttle down a bit. It's just, it seems like I'm going to have to reach over. I'm going to have to reach over. I wanted to restart, right? We're downwind. See the runway to the left over there? Yep. I see it. SeaTac will contact us with the heading and altitude we need to fly on the approach. Until then, we'll just keep it straight and level. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Heading 160, maintain 5,000 feet. Vectors ILS runway 34R at SeaTac. Okay, you heard the ATC. Let's go to heading 160 and an altitude of 5,000 feet. We'll be setting up for an approach to runway 34R. Use your altimeter and heading indicator to make sure you're on track. There's the altimeter. And there is the heading indicator. Yeah, it said we're at 150, right? 145, so we need to go up to 160. Right there, so we need to go up to this line right here. Oh, how did I get here? How did I get zoomed in? Oh, sorry. I got zoomed in with my mouse button. Be nice if there was a HUD right out in front of you and you could see, like right on the windshield. You can see, okay. Keep it right about at the horizon. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Don't move. Don't breathe. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. I'm holding it. I'm losing altitude. I need more power. Oop, I'm off course because I'm focused on the altitude going down. And this is what always happens. I'm losing power because I need more throttle. I'm losing altitude because I need more power. It always happens. Come on, climb up. Then I'm off course. And yeah, I know. I'm off course. I'm off course. I'm over. I'm not at altitude. I'm off course. And I don't have enough power to get up. And just a little bit of adjustment here on the controller, and it just sends sends things like wildly in the wrong direction. I guess maybe I should be using the yaw a little bit. Yeah, let's use the yaw to stay on course. See, I don't like that it does that because I have the yaw and the looking up, looking down thing tied together. And that just is very confusing. And it's like it wants to okay, I'm back up at 5,000 feet. I'm at 154. You can turn a little bit to the left. I'm at 5,000 feet. But then when I straighten it out, I go off course. They're going to be contacting me. See, pretty soon I'm going to be out of the range of the, and they're just going to tell me you're out of your landing window or whatever. Heading 70, descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Okay, heading 70. At this point, when you look at your CDI, you should see two lines. I see a bunch of lines up here. I see a line over here. There's a line here. There's lines right here. There's a line over here. There's lines all over the place. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh, over here, yeah. At this point, when you look at your CDI, this is your course deviation indicator. Looks like it's really deviated. You should see two lines. Once we get on course for the ILS approach, these lines or needles will indicate which direction you need to fly to stay on course. The vertical needle shows your lateral or horizontal. Lateral, this way. Lateral is like this. And this is also horizontal, the left-right deviation from the ILS course. Likewise, the horizontal needle shows. Now, see, that's interesting. The vertical needle shows your lateral deviation. So the vertical needle will go this way. So you got a needle, it'll go this way and this way to indicate left-right deviation. The horizontal needle shows your vertical deviation. So this needle, which is pointing horizontal, will show your up and down deviation. If you point the plane's nose toward the needles, for instance, by flying right when the vertical needle is off to the right, or by flying left when the horizontal needle is up above the horizon line. Oh, I'm sorry. If you point the plane's nose toward the needles, for instance, by flying right when the vertical needle is off to the right, so if the vertical needle is off here, I need to fly to the right. Or by flying up when the vertical needle is up above the horizon line, then I need to fly up. You'll eventually intercept the course, sure. Of course, this is all moot for now. We're perpendicular to the runway, so we won't start following the ILS guidance until the ATC instructs us to turn toward the runway. Now, for now, we'll just continue on heading 70 at 3,000 feet. I'm going to continue at heading 70 at 4,500 feet, or 4,000, 600 feet. I got to get down here. I wonder if the trim is set in this plane. I wonder if the trim is set, and then that's why it keeps fighting me. It wants to go up. And they haven't even told me in the game about trim yet. Try again. You suck. Oh, sorry. Try again. You need to try it again. Why does it zoom in on me? Oh, to show me that stuff. Okay. Well, now zoom me out then, okay? It has the game has not even talked about trim yet. I guess maybe you don't use trim. You don't use trim when you're I've let go of the right stick and I'm staying right on course pretty much. I'm coming off a little bit now. But see, the reason I wonder if there's trim that's been applied already to the plane is because whenever I let go of the stick, it wants to climb again. Like it wants to climb up to a certain elevation. I don't like that. See, I'm gonna have to change that yaw. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. See, I'm losing power. I'm losing power. I'm losing power. I'm off course. I'm losing power. This is so hard, man. So hard. Oh boy. Come on, back up to 5,000 feet. See, I don't know necessarily if it probably would be easier if I had like a stick and a throttle, I guess. But I mean, just the concepts of, I mean, maybe I wouldn't have so much drift because I'm on a controller. There's a lot of drift on the controller. it's trying to maintain the altitude at 5,000 feet. It just does not want to. Now, when I let go, it wants to. I really should have a pause button on the. I mean, I did get this far. I did get through the initial stuff, landing, taking off, landing. Yeah, I see it. I see it. $165,000 feet. I don't know why it zooms in there. It's like, zoom in. It's almost like you find a point on the horizon where you can say, yeah, I gotta, that's heading 150. Let me just head towards that. You know? I mean, just little, tiny, teeny movements, and it's things all over the place. I need to calibrate the sensitivity. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Okay, let's go to new flight. No. Let's go back here, hit pause, go over here. Now, there's got to be the way I can set sensitivity in here. Where have my temperatures been? 90, 85. I'm going to close Twitch except for one unopened window. Close other tabs. What else is open? Steam is open. I don't think I need Steam open for this. But I should probably have it open. I mean, the fan is cool. But what I need to do is I need to find control sensitivity. There we go. I'm going to try turning this all the way down and see what happens. Because I know this is set for realism, but this is what I'm using to control it. It can't be that realistic. So maybe maybe someday if I have a, if I have a stick and throttle, I got about a half an hour of this. A half an hour more of this. I need to be at 160. I'm at 170 something. So what they were talking about back there, I'll have to look and see about calibrating. I'm at 168. Just if you could put something out there, like this is where I have to fly to stay on heading 160. Let's go back to YouTube. And then let's do a search for X-Plane 11 Xbox controller sensitivity. Now, what am I looking at for this? This is called control sensitivity, control response. The sliders below configure how sensitive your flight controls are, both mouse and joystick. Drag them all the way to 100% for maximum stability. Drag them down to 0 for maximum realism. Okay, well, I don't want maximum realism. I want maximum stability. That's what they were at. However, they were still super, super sensitive. Still super sensitive. I mean, I'll try it. Like every little just like little touch. And the thing was like going, wow. See, I'm way out of... Can I just do a flight? Can I do a flight without ILS? $160, 5,000 feet. I guess it's helping me actually move, isn't it? It's helping me drop my altitude. It's interesting in Flight Simulator. They tell you, they teach you about pitch and roll and yaw. And this one, not so much. They don't teach you necessarily about that stuff. Trying to get on course, 160. Okay, so now I'm on 160. I need to stay at 5,000 feet. I'm drifting to the right. Stay at 5,000 feet. You see, I'm drifting. Now I'm dropping in altitude. I'm trying to get back over to the... I'm dropping in altitude. Get up, get up. I'm off course. And the whole time I'm losing altitude. You know what? I'm going to change this. I think I want my glance left to be... I want my glancing around, I think, to be this one. View left, right. Because this is view up, down, it just makes sense, right? That this would be view left, view right, view up, view down. So this is the left trigger, view left, view right, view up, or view up, view down, view left, view right. And then this is pitch and roll. And then yaw would be like this one here. Let's see, yaw. Yaw trim left. Yaw trim right. Yaw trim left. Yaw trim right. Because, I mean, I have the yaw. I like how if you take this far enough to the left, you'll be like, oh, what's behind me? Hey, I don't see that as being super useful, but maybe, oh, I'm getting a cramp. Maybe, is there a way to like set it so you can only look to like right here? You can't look like all the way over your shoulder. All right, let's see. Let's go. Okay, I want to set my yaw trim to 160. I'm already down to... I think what I also want to do is I want to set my pitch trim. That's how it's set. Okay, so I need to set my trim. Yaw trim and pitch trim. So let's go back out here. I'm way... have to start over. Flight school. Okay. You're coming right to 160. Now I want to set my yaw trim right there. know what the yaw trim does though. Okay. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, game. Come on, you're dropping in altitude. Don't drop. Come on, you're dropping in altitude. You're going off course. Come on. I'm way off course. Oh, come on, man. That's frustrating. If I can't do this time, I've landed a plane already in this. But these precise controls and stuff that are needed. Yeah, got it. Gotcha. And then it sticks me in here. Do you want me to drop to 5,000 feet, huh? Okay. Want me to pick up a lot of speed getting down to 5,000? What is it doing? Why did it just jump like that? It thinks I'm diving or something and I'm... Just trying to get to level flight at 5,000 feet. I mean, so far I'm on this. The game has not introduced the idea of trim yet. And then I go way off course because I'm trying to adjust. I'm trying to keep an eye on the altitude. Now the altitude is going to start going down, and I'm going to go off course, trying to adjust to get the altitude back up again. And I'm off course again. I'm trying to keep the nose up. Trying to keep the nose up. I'm like way off course again. Yeah. Okay, so I have not been able to do this yet. Let's just do this one, the Skyhawk. I'm just going to go somewhere. Let's do clear. Yes, start a new flight. Just let me fly without having to go, okay, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. Now you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. I understand all that as part of the game, but not when you're like just learning it. I just want to fly a plane. You're loading it. You got about 20 minutes. Okay. How about this one? Flight in progress. No, there's no flight in progress. Change location. No, let's do the same location. On the runway, start at runway 10. Weather is clear. Time of day is local time, or it's 12 noon. There we go. All right, so I know from the tutorial. I know from the tutorial that we have to do. You have to accelerate. You have to get up to 55. And then you pull back on the stick. Now I don't have any rudder control right now. Let's see, where's this again? My stick is doing what? Right, toe brake. How about rudder? Because the rudder is what controls your steering on the ground, right? It doesn't say. Well, let's just see what happens. Okay, let's throttle up. Take off the brake. How do I take off the brake again? I forget. Toggle brake, max effort. Bumper. The left bumper. What about the toe brake? What about the... All right. Let's see. Let's just do B. On the keyboard, it's B for the bump for the brakes. Can I click off of that? Yeah. Let's see. Where's the brakes? Here's the trim. This is actually the first time that I've looked at this. Flaps. left. These are the engines. Let's see what happens if I push these buttons. Bumper. That's got to be in. So why isn't the plane going? I've got the throttle up. Look up. No, look up, 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 look up. Oh, I'm doing it with the mouse. Let's start over. I'm just like golfing. I'm in the wrong fairway. Let's go to flight configuration. Let's go change location. Let's go back to Syracuse. Let's start a new flight. Yeah, it's cancel the old one. Let's start a new one. Okay, so let's look down here. So I'm doing some of this with the mouse. Okay, the brake is on. I need to take the brake off. Let's see if this takes the brake off. It does. Okay. I need to throttle up. Need to get up to 75. Pull back on the stick. I need to climb to, what, couple thousand feet? Need to look out this way. Look out this way. Oh boy. Try to get level flight. Well, we know I can take off. See, I kind of like this, where they're not telling me heading, speed, altitude, all this stuff. It's just like, just fly. Even though you took off the wrong direction from the airport. And we're at 2,000 feet. Clear day. I want to go 90 degrees. want to set the trim. I'll set the trim down. Yeah, so just about maintain 3,000 feet. Drop the speed a little bit. Drop the throttle down a little bit. Is there a map available? Yeah, let's go into the map. That's me, I guess, huh? Oh, where am I? I'm right there. Yeah, I'm the red airplane, not the thing over here, not the runway. Yaw trim. So I'm still... Now, can I see down here if I do this? Okay, it is moving. Okay. Just want to make sure it's moving. So pitch... That's Onondaga Lake right there, I guess. So I want to go pitch down, right? Yeah. I go pitch trim down if I'm gaining altitude. I want to throttle back a little bit. Since I don't need to be at this altitude at 100 knots, I don't think. Throttle down a bit more. See, I think this is something with a propeller plane where it wants to go to the left, I think. See, I had this in the settings to, oh, you can change the heading too, huh? So does this stay 12 o'clock or no, that's a radio station, right? Or no, that's not a radio station. That's going to be like a squawk station or something. I got to get going pretty soon. Yeah, 12:57. I got to get going. Anyways, that was fun. I'm just going to leave it here, I guess. Can I save the flight? I can. Save SS Skyhawk replay. Oh, replay or situation? Can I bounce it back to situation? Let's just play it as a replay. We can take off again easy enough. Or we can just cancel it and go to main menu. Quit the game. Anyways, that was fun. Wow. That one with the ILR, like, I just want to land. I know how to land. I know I got to get down to like 3,000 feet, kind of for the approach. And then you gotta lower your speed to about 60 knots. Anyways, I got to get going. I got to pick up my daughter after school. I might be on later tonight. I was playing Stacklands, which when I first played it, I bought it like maybe a year ago and I first tried it because I saw somebody streaming it. I didn't get it. I'm kind of like, oh, I don't get this. But then I saw another YouTuber playing it, somebody who I really respect their opinion of games. And I saw him play a little bit of it. And I'm like, oh, the pennies dropped. I get it now. So I might play a little bit of that tonight. I might mess around with this some more. I've got so far to go in this. If I want to learn how to fly a plane, I can take off. Can I navigate the plane? Can I keep it? Like seeing that, I was able to set the trim. So I set the trim to keep the plane steady at a certain altitude. And all then I needed to do was steer it a little bit. I needed to roll it a little back and forth to stay on the heading that I wanted to stay on. But yeah, I mean, you can see in some of those menus how many options there are. It's like, it's not going to work on a controller. But yeah, so maybe some Stacklands tonight. There's a couple of demos in there that I think I wanted to try out. And we'll see from there on Steam. But let's see, where do my temps get up to? Oh, my temps thing's closed. They got pretty warm, but like now it's nice and cool. Task manager, performance. I think that game is more GPU. Probably more of a balance between GPU and CPU on the performance. Anyways, I hope everybody likes my my wreath back here. I don't know if you can see it. I think I just closed. I actually just closed Chrome. I'm still broadcasting though, I think. Yeah, I closed Chrome. Anyways, I got to go. I'm not going to do my outro because I got to get going. I got to get changed and get upstairs and get going. So hope everybody enjoyed it. It was some hilarity some jocularity, some hilarity. It wasn't X-Plane, and I still have Just Chatting on my stream here. I didn't change that either. I'll have to change that to X-Plane for next time if I play X-Plane or Staglands, whatever the case may be. Okay, Just Chatting. Okay. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. I might be back on tonight. I gotta be up at 6 in the morning to get my daughter up, so I'm probably not gonna be on, but I'll be back tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the VOD watchers. Thanks for people that just see my stream and go, "Oh, what's this guy doing?" I appreciate it. If anybody just hopped into the stream just to see what's going on, I'd appreciate a follow. And we're just going to do my regular outro. We're going to do my regular outro, which is wherever you are in the wide world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. And thanks for watching. Thank you.